So that brings us to why BIM. Many people see BIM as a requirement or a burden. Let's take a look at why BIM is important and some benefits of using BIM. First, I want to make sure that I include civil engineering into this discussion. The building in BIM is misleading. While architects and engineers are focused on the structure in a BIM project, civil and site engineers use BIM to model and collaborate with railroads, roads, and bridges. BIM is becoming more and more critical for civil site engineers. As GPS machine control systems are being used more and more, this allows for the entire project to be geolocated and to automate tasks as equipment is being used with built-in GPS tracking. This allows for projects to be completed more accurately and faster, which improves the project and saves money for the project. Being able to have accurate information about utilities is critical. There are many existing and new utility lines on a site, and they should be coordinated just as everything else in the project. Visualization on the project is huge. Not only being able to visualize the building, but being able to visualize the building in the larger built environment. Civil site engineers can model entire city blocks. Knowing how the project sits in context of the property within the larger built environment is becoming more important. As far as benefits to contractors, there are lots of them. Probably the most common benefit is the ability to identify collisions and conflicts between trades. Just being able to visualize what is to be built is a huge benefit. Contractors are finding fewer errors and corrections are needed on a BIM project. Being able to open projects up to prefabrication allows for higher quality and lower cost. Being able to do more what-if scenarios is easier on a BIM project. The ability of non-technical people, such as clients, to visualize the end product. And contractors are seeing fewer callbacks on projects, which in turn lowers warranty cost. The Associated General Contractors, AGC, put out a Guide to BIM handbook. This handbook was produced many years ago, but is still being applied today. Here are some of the key points from the handbook. BIM adoption is accelerating. BIM is not going away. It's here to stay. Some think BIM is just a fad, but many people believe that if you do not get on board, you will be left behind. Many builders want models but prefer not to build them. There are a lot of contractors that do not have a BIM department or the personnel to create models. There are many ways for contractors to get involved with BIM. They can outsource or they can learn how to implement BIM. Contact me if you fall into this area. Owners are becoming more knowledgeable about BIM. Some have heard of it and they know that they should be asking for it, but they may not know exactly what it means. As owners become more educated, BIM will only increase. And finally, the benefits of BIM spreads across the entire project team. There are many myths about BIM. Here are several that are very common. Myth number 1. BIM is only for large projects with complex geometries. This is not true. BIM is being used on all types of projects today, regardless of the shape and or size. Myth number 2. BIM is only for large contractors who can afford the investment. Again, not true. Contractors of all sizes are seeing the benefits of using BIM. Contractors large and small are being left behind if they refuse to adopt BIM. Myth number 3. The whole project must be modeled in a single model. While it's true that one of the major benefits of BIM is that all the data is being contained in a single file, the fact is each trade is working in their own model, and then all the models are brought together to collaborate with the other trades to make a single collaborated model. I would like to wrap this session up by talking about some of the BIM tools that are available today. These are just some of the tools that are available today to assist you in your BIM journey. There are literally thousands of tools in different arenas that have been developed. This list is growing every day. Each of these tools have their purpose, and it is important to understand what tools you need and know how to use them correctly. Choosing the right tool is critical. These are all pictures of different types of brushes. Each brush was designed for a specific purpose. If I had a $1,000 suit with lint all over it, I would not use the scrub brush to try to remove the lint. I would use the lint brush. It's specifically designed to remove lint. Similar to BIM tools, I want to use the correct tool for the specific purpose that it is intended for. If I'm wanting to create a model, then I need a model creation tool. Not only that, but I would also need to know how to use the tool correctly. Here are the instructions on how to use a lint brush. I would want to make sure that I got the correct instructions for using BIM tools too. This can be done by ensuring that the proper training is provided with the tools to know how to use them correctly. This concludes the presentation on BIM 101 for AEC professionals. I hope that it was educational, and I hope that you have a better understanding of BIM and how it's being used today. On the screen is my contact information. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions and/or want more information. I want to thank you for joining this session, and I look forward to one day meeting you.